Hey everyone. Before the podcast begins, I want you guys all to listen to the Omens Investigation podcast, an occult comedy.
Attention, new agents. This is me, Dr. Byron Brimstone, Director of the Omen. That's the Office for Occult Monitoring, Examination, and Negation. I'm here to give you a short intro into the adventures of the Omen Investigations team. Join us on a comedy role-playing podcast set in the modern world, where three agents travel the globe to deal with demons, cultists, and conspiracy theories. Follow the exploits of Koala Jackson, an amnesiac Australian with a dark history.
Yeah.
Annabelle St. John, a gun-sticking girl from the deep south.
Is it a gun cult or is it a pony cult?
And Dr. Martin, a disgraced former professor from Sweden.
I mean, I am from Sweden.
If you like listening to people search for monsters, aliens, entities from beyond the void, and other such hoo-ha, then you should check out Omen Investigations on all good podcast apps. Brimstone out. Dolores, remind me why we're podcasting our top-secret operations again.
Those are funny, Mr. Brimstone.
Right.
Hello everyone, I am Red, played by Akyla. I get the joy of introducing our wonderful band of... Yeah, we're going with misfits. That's the nice way to say it. Sit across from me here we have Nowhere, also known as Barakas, played by the lovely Alesia. Not really sure what Nowhere is exactly, but I'm going with some type of forest creature thing. His horns and a tail, I'm going by that. And next I have here Ironmesh.
Hello!
By Kaitlyn.
Yay!
Yeah. Yay. Moving on. I have the wonderful Tin Man Chio on my left here, played by the most wonderful Megan. Yo. Will someone explain to me how metal is a living thing? I don't know. Future reference, someone, please. And, of course, across from all of us is our wonderful, evil, and demonic Cheyenne, the DM. And let's get to it!
Alright then, let's jump right on in. The last thing that you guys did was spend the night over at Martha's farm. She was the bronze dragonborn. You guys blessed her farm the day before because the animals and such were talking about some kind of shadow that was asking questions about it. And yeah, so pretty much now, morning, nothing's really happened during the night.
I'd like to state that after my 4 hours of rest, which is all I need, I was patrolling the area.
Alright, roll perception check.
Chio was a town guard.
So perception, that would be a 19.
The 19, yeah, and actually harkening back to being a town guard, you figure out what a good patrol route is, and you walk around for basically the entire night. You don't see too much. You see there's like the first little... You see a couple little lights in the distance. It seems to be some very ambitious little lightning bugs. Still seems a little bit early for them, but you know what? It's maybe been unseasonably warm. You don't really know. But yeah, so you see there's like some little lightning bugs, and it's a nice clear night. There's a couple clouds, but you look up and can admire the stars freely and such. Seems rather beautiful out.
And I scope out a place to set up a shrine. With permission, of course, just find a location that would best suit the farm, and then ask the owner tomorrow if it would be okay to set up a shrine to protect the area.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, as you're walking around through the animals and such, that seems to be where the entity was hinting at for the most part, aside from what was behind the windmill.
So I set up 2 shrines.
Maybe you could put one. Maybe with the permission, you could put one up in where the barn is. Just even if it's just like a small like symbol or whatnot. Because what do you really have to build a shrine to your lady right now?
It could be just like your basic, like either a wooden shrine or like you still need an artifact.
possibly.
Like a holy,
And actually,
holy gemstone by my mama.
and as you're actually walking around, you happen to notice, you can kind of feel it. There's a few little symbols around, and roll religion for me.
So 15.
You actually notice the symbols you see around are actually what looks like the same symbol that Jesse's carrying around, which seems to be a symbol for the goddess Persephone. You know that she's a goddess of springtime in the underworld and such. And also, it looks to be a symbol also for, was it her mother? Yeah, and also it seems to be mixed with the symbol for Demeter as well, who is like the goddess of the harvest and such. It seems, yeah, but they're basic, and crops and such, and yeah, and she seems to be, which seems to be, pretty standard, especially like for farmers and such. Yeah, they do have protection set up around, but
a shrine never helps. A shrine never helps. A shrine.
I'm sure it never helps, ever.
God damn it, that is warlock talk, and you will put that down deep in your soul, because never again.
Are you talking to Kaitlyn or you?
Me, remember the first time I played a warlock and how badly that ended?
What? You didn't kill anyone.
Anyway, getting back.
yeah, as you continue walking around, you don't really notice much anything else.
Except some broodingness coming from the barn.
Yes, you sense some light broodingness out of the barn, and actually, you do actually notice something. You can see, you're made your way back to the house. You see there's like a little candle like in one of the rooms. It's upstairs, so it must be one of the workers. But eventually you see it go out, and waiting a few minutes, you see like the front door has opened, and there's the tabaxi catter. He's there now, and you see like he's dressed and everything.
I go incognito stealth mode.
All right, yeah, roll your stealth for me, bruh.
Please tell me you failed.
Either one.
Does a 17 work?
A 17 works. Yeah, you're able to blend in with the shadows.
What the hell?
And what is and you see, what is it, Kotrick? He's kind of looking around. Hey, Chio. He's just looking
I
around.
poke my head out. Yes.
Oh, hey, what's up? And like you see his eyes are like reflective because he is a cat person. Hey, I heard you taking rounds. I'll go with you.
Alright. I take one more round with them, chatting along the way.
Yeah, Cotter seems kind of excited to have another person to patrol the night with. He tells you that, since the animals have been kind of upset, he wants to make sure, things are good around here. Yeah, Martha's been, like, super nice to me, and Matthias and stuff, and his brother is hiring us here. Now that's how, just want to make sure that everything's okay.
From my patrols, I have deemed the land to be secure enough, but I'm thinking maybe we should erect a shrine to give it a little more oomph and protection, so that whatever it was doesn't come back.
Shrine.
To Persephone and Demeter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesse would love that. He's really into that. He says that he wants to be a paladin. He really likes you, by the way. He thinks you're super cool.
For the first time in my life, other than my mom, validation.
And you guys continue like you're around through the rest of the night, and you hear the rooster, going off and everything. Exactly. And yeah, no, day has come, and you and Kasha return to the house, and yeah, all of the farm hands and stuff, they're waking up and everything, and yeah, everything seems to be fine for the night.
I have to, just because everyone's waking up.
And inside, Marcus, he's gently poking Ironmesh. Hey, it's time to wake up.
No, Susan, leave me alone.
No, we have to get up now. We gotta make as much.
I place my hand on Marcus's shoulder.
Marius, leave me alone. I want to sleep.
I step him back a little ways.
Kind of looks at you. He didn't even hear you come in.
Bacon.
Sorry, what?
There, that is how you awaken the illustrious Ironmesh.
Chio knows me so well. And and then Marcus goes over. Was it Red? Wake up! It's time to get up. We gotta find your friend. We gotta find. Was it Nowhere? Figure out where he is.
Oh, he's in the barn.
He's in the barn. What is it? And then was it? You hear Martha? Someone's sleeping in my barn.
Yes, it is our illustrious friend Nowhere. He came back last night as I saw him lovingly flip me off as he entered the barn.
He's that Tiefling fella, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
As I help set up for breakfast, I casually ask Martha about whether it'd be okay if I set up a shrine to protect the area.
Yeah, I think a shrine would be a good thing right now. Jesse's been, painting proper symbols and stuff, but yeah, you can help him construct a shrine. And actually, as you guys are talking about this at the breakfast table, Marcus kind of calls, we need to get going, Chio.
Don't worry, it will be erected by not stone, but wood. And I can do that while you guys eat because I do not require food. So I go and I look for some wood that I can use.
Yeah, was it Jesse, as it tells you, like, behind the barn we got, some firewood and stuff for inside. We have some good apple wood in the back, and he quickly gets up and runs off, and Martha's like, finish your breakfast!
I tell him to finish your breakfast, and I will grab the stuff. So I grab all the stuff that I need.
Yeah, you get
and I start.
Yeah, pretty much everything. And roll for me a dexterity to see how good this comes up. See how you draw with your hands. So
that is the 18.
Yeah, going. What is it to the barn? Where do you want to put it? In the barn?
I think I'll put it near the apple trees.
Near the apple trees. Okay, out behind the windmills.
Yeah, near the windmills by the apple trees. That way, it kind of feels at place.
Okay, yeah. So behind which windmill? The one where things started, or
the one? Actually, I'm gonna put it behind the house because that's where the shadow things first started.
They did show up outside, yeah.
So I'll put it there.
Yeah, so like behind the house. It doesn't take you too long. You're able to.
I want to roll for craftsmanship.
That's what the dexterity was.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but make it a couple rolls.
2 rolls.
Yeah. See how intricate you can get it.
All right. So, that is 19.
19, okay.
19. So 21, sorry, I forgot to add the dex. I rerolled this one, so that was 14.
14. Yeah, you're able to pretty much, like, with your memories of what was in the barn and stuff, you're able to make just a small, nice-looking shrine. The carvings are beautiful and everything. You put some corn, some flowers, and such, and it feels quite nice. And yeah, with Jesse, he'll probably set his holy symbol upon it, and you know what? You're pretty proud of what you've made. It's pretty darn good. Yeah, was it Barakas? You can smell breakfast from like inside. What do you plan on doing?
I go join the breakfast table.
Yeah, they're more than happy to have you. It's like, welcome back. What the hell happened? And there's like one human guy, he's kind of staring at you. You're the snake? You scared the shit out of me. He like quickly like scooches back, and you see like Matthias is kind of like laughing at his. Yeah, once you look at him, brother, I guess. But yeah, so breakfast is going on pretty well, and it's just about over. And Marcus, when he's done. Yeah, so are we ready to head out? Is there anything else you guys need to build? He kind of looks over at Chio.
I am thinking of their safety, my sir.
I believe in Jesse. He'll be fine.
Marcus, if you ask Chio that question, he will find something.
Because there's that very squeaky door.
And
I may maintain what feels like eye contact.
Was that Martha kind of looks at you? There is a squeaky door. And she just kind of like nods, and Marcus is like, oh dear God, no. Well, I open my mouth. But no, she smiles. It's fine. would you guys like any supplies or anything? And Marcus just shakes his head and I was like, no, we have our rations and stuff. And we'll hunt whatever in the forest that we can find. And she just kind of looks at Marcus a little worried. Just be careful and come back, all right? We like you here. You're always welcome to stay here when you need it.
He is in my company, so I will guarantee his safety.
Marcus looks pretty sad now, but, you know, he bids farewell to everyone. He's like, let's go.
I grumble in Abyssal, don't make promises you can't keep.
Ooh. Do you freaking know Abyssal, Chio?
No, I'm just letting you know that one of my tenants is, be responsible, alright. I have to take care of those who are in my company.
Yes, we all
We
knew
know that.
As a,
We all know that.
Barakas is just
Barakas was
a
stating
grumpy asshat who is pessimistic and doesn't trust nobody.
and got a wicked rash because of my blessings.
Yes. You gave me chlamydia.
Oh my fucking god.
Anyway, so there may be a few things cut from this episode later.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, you gave him a wicked
Anyway.
case of abstinence. Self-respect.
How dare you?
You will be loved. Anyways, now you guys are making your
This
way.
entire conversation.
And now you guys are actually making your way the same way that Barakas was it used to escape last night into the woods. Marcus begins to head that way. It'll only take about 2 more days to get to my father's cabin. So we move quickly and quietly.
You met this group, Marcus.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I would like to
Dear
roll
God.
for quiet, considering how noisy I can be, being made of all metal.
You're going to be making a lot of rolls.
Sure, roll me a stealth. Use your stealth as your general quiet sound. In fact, all of you roll that.
With a whopping 5.
Even the person who wants like a normal person.
What are we rolling?
Stealth.
21.
21.
Mistake. 6.
Oh, hello. How'd the dice end up there?
19.
The girls have that.
Apparently the girls want to play too.
I'm gonna say this now. Red trips over her own 2 feet, lands flat on her face.
Oh, what is it?
A 4, and most I'm gonna add to that is probably another 4, which equals maybe an 8. Oh no, I'm only adding 2, so we'll go with a 6.
Yeah, as you guys like begin to walk, it's just there's like a lot of like nice brush and everything everywhere, and Ironmesh and Barakas and Marcus are perfectly fine walking through, but for Chio, who's a giant metal man, and for Red, who's a little bit smaller, it's a bit harder, and you guys are like crashing on through right now, just
I make my
all
own
sorts of
pathway
rushes.
in life,
basically.
because I'm technically forced to.
Well, and Marcus like kind of sighs, he's like, just let me help you, just go towards the edges of the bushes, not right through, come on. And look, he looks at you, Red, he's like, Red, really? Come to the sides.
You want me to add an extra 10 minutes to this walk?
Basically, if it means that we'll be quiet. I mean, you'd think that such an amazing, huntress and everything would be a little bit quieter. A really amazing druid such as you.
Huntress, what now?
Huntress, slayer of wolves. For a woman who's lived in the forest for a long time, I think I'd be slightly better at this.
Please
Ouch.
tell me you haven't told anyone that?
No, not yet. I'm just a little bit confused as to what the hell. You're so young, and I doubt you did it when you were 5.
You'd be surprised what a 5-year-old can do.
Hey, everyone has their off day.
They do, and he's looking at Yukio. Yeah, people tend to.
More like an off season.
Weren't there more of you? A single tear.
Single man tear.
A single
As
drop
dew
of
drops,
oil.
as a single drop of dew falls from a leaf and hits Chio right in the eye and rolls down as he looks up, reminiscing of his fallen brothers.
Wait, how do you know who we are?
I have no idea who the hell you two are.
Oh, thank
Excellent.
God. We're good. We're good.
Excellent.
Trivia.
Me and Barakas just keep walking then. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
And nowhere.
Sorry,
You're like-
nowhere. Yes.
And
You were
sprain
like-
your ankle in a rabbit hole.
That's a possibility with that one.
Yeah.
You're some kind of city guard. You're some kind of hero. I remember hearing about you. My dad compared me to you sometimes. Wondering if I'd ever be as great a hunter or hero as Red.
I wasn't a hunter. Situation just happened to call for it.
Where did you go?
I'd like the answer to that too.
I will leave the answering to Red as I walk away because she knows why.
And in the back folds of her arm.
Flip it off, Chio.
Yep.
And so you two guys kept going forward, right?
I go forward with them.
You managed to catch up to them, yeah. And Marcus is just kind of standing there for a moment, like, wait, hold on. Let's see how far they go before they realize I'm no longer leading them. He just kind of like looks at Red. Like,
I'm going to tell you right now. The big one doesn't care, and the other one can probably find it.
Probably eventually.
I don't know what
Seriously,
Chio thinks he's doing though.
Let's wait for them to
Following
figure it
them.
out.
Because the more Chio doesn't say,
I could
the
use
better.
rest.
I'm gonna roll perception because I'm pretty sure Barakas would know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna add my stuff. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, what is it in Ironmesh? I'd like you to make perception too.
Natural one. Barakas is waiting to figure out how long it takes Mesh to figure out that.
Yeah, Barakas, you kind of figured out that they stopped, and Irish, you continue like walking forward. You're like enjoying your day. There's like a nice clearing. Like, oh wow! You take a step forward, you fall into like your foot goes right into a rabbit hole. You go fucking ass over tea kettle into just like a little dip. Oh my god! I think you made the neighbor's dog bark. Oh my god, we're killing Akyla.
Barakas looks over his shoulder at the other two before Mesh trips and smirks.
But yeah, you fell right, just right over a rabbit hole.
Well, I guess this is Chio's time to shine. Goes and helps Ironmesh.
I look at Chio. Stars are around him. My hero.
There's like
I
beams
think
of
she
light
hit.
shooting through like shining on. Oh my god, are you okay?
I think we killed her.
There's beams of light shining on through the trees, glistening off of Chio.
I'm pretty sure she may have hit her head, but doesn't matter. Chio will help by taking her ankle out of the rabbit hole.
Jack is making sure Aquila's okay. You're such a therapy dog, my boy. I love you.
Okay. But Ironmesh. Yeah, so as Chio is helping you up, and like you're going into like beautiful fuzzy vision, Chio, I'd like you to roll perception actually.
Oh, thank God. I got an 18.
In 18, as you're helping Ironmesh up, like you realize all the trees for good maybe 60 feet around you have been burned.
You drop me in surprise.
I know, I'm basically dragging you back towards the tree line because this is not a good sign.
No, it's not. And as Marcus catches up with you, like seeing Ironmesh like fall ass over tea kettle, runs up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. He like pauses.
Well, you can all hear the
I just-
hysterics in the background from Red.
Chio is informing that there is literally burnt trees everywhere in the clearing, and maybe we should be a little more quiet in this area, because it does not bode well.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, that this entire area has burned. And you guys remember, there's a wanted poster for an arsonist that's been trying to set Forest on fire.
Ah, shit!
And you with your bum ankle.
I'm
didn't even
fine.
lay on hands yet.
She didn't. You didn't take damage for that.
I was just clumsy as shit.
Yeah.
Just some damage to your self-confidence, probably. Elegant my ass.
Yeah, Marcus is kind of glaring at the surroundings, and I'd like for you guys to make another perception check on the area.
Yes, Red has, regained
16.
consciousness.
19.
18. That comes out to a 10.
Ted, you guys notice as Marcus begins to walk through the burnt area, it's kind of sickening, but there are some animals. There's some animals that, of course, have been burnt, but there's fresher animals that looks like they have been torn to pieces, kind of scattered around the area.
Let's see if I can examine them to figure out what tore them to pieces. If it was, man-made or other. I swear, it's coming back eventually here.
Yeah, roll survival.
Yeah, that's a 12.
I'm gonna draw my weapon and just be on the defensive in case something comes.
12 for survival.
Yeah, you can't really tell. It's definitely some cleaner looking cuts, but you can't exactly make out if it was human or if it's some sort of animal. But that does also fit with the description of the arsonist possibly also being a poacher as well. It seems pretty awful though. And if anyone is particularly squeamish, roll me a constitution check.
Yes, let Chio roll Constitution to see if he
You might
upchucks
be on this one.
springs and screws.
It is charred, mangled animal bodies.
It could
You're
be
a rogue,
Ironmesh.
not a hunter.
If any, I'm just asking if any of you guys are generally squeamish.
I don't think I would be, says the one screaming about spiders.
That's different.
Bodies burnt to a crystal, burnt flesh,
Mangled animal bits and
mangled
pieces.
corpses.
If you don't think so, then you're fine.
I don't think I would be.
Yeah, and Marcus seems
I'm
to
pretty
be fine as well.
The thing is, I'm pretty positive about a lot of stuff, so I'd look at it and be like, oh, that's so terrible, but maybe they're survivors kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but no, it doesn't seem that there's anything really living here, except for maybe you hear like a couple caws. There are some birds. Who are out. There are some birds, yeah, that are out there picking at some of the corpses. They're not gonna waste some good meat. Yeah, Marcus says that you guys should continue going.
Lead the way, human.
And it's actually a lot faster to walk through the burnt areas.
Oh, we're walking. I'm gonna ask Chio to keep an eye out for anything like at the farm.
What do you mean? Do you have a spell or something?
Divine
She has,
sense.
She has the thing that, all I know is this thing that it was able to find the spots.
Right, how far reaching is it?
It's around 60 feet around my presence.
No, you can't feel anything at the farm.
No, I mean, like,
she's
what
I
I
used
The
at the
surrounding
farm.
area.
surrounding
So
area
I'm
we're
using
in.
it on myself for the area.
Because she
Oh.
used it at the farm.
Sorry, I misunderstood that. Yeah. No,
To see if there's anything that feels similar to that.
So again, it lets me know any location of celestials, fiends, or undead, or also detect consecrated or desecrated land.
yeah, you don't really sense anything demonic or anything. You kind of look over at Barakas, who's, pretty gnarly, was it cerulean? And actually, as you're looking, you see, like, Marcus, he's a pretty... He's an interesting shade of blue, too. He seems to be pretty angry right now. He's extremely pissed off, it seems.
I
The
go
circumstances.
somewhat closer.
He kind of turns and looks at you, and you see that he's, like, shaking. He is really pissed off.
I gently put my hand on his shoulders. We will find the creature that has done this.
I know the creature did this. And he just continues walking forward, extremely pissed off. And pretty much quiet for the rest of the day. Trying to stick near Ironmesh, kind of helping her when you guys eventually reach more forest that's not burnt. helping her through, just to make sure that nothing else happens. He's definitely keeping a better eye out now.
No more avenging rabbits.
The rabbits will find you again.
There can only be one graceful being in this forest.
Oh God.
Rabbit season.
And
Mesh season.
yeah, and what is it? And Twilight, of course, begins to fall. Red, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
With or without the
At disadvantage.
Figured.
Yeah. The rest of you guys seem to be okay for the first time in a long time.
Lowest one's that, so that comes up to a 13.
13. You're a little bit shaken aback by what happened earlier and stuff, but you managed to keep it together enough. Yeah, Barakas kind of slows down and is walking beside you now. It's like it's time to, make camp. Stay alert this night. Groups of 2 for everything.
I'll take the third one this time.
Alright.
I'll take the first 2 again.
I'll take the first one with Chio.
I'll take second.
Alright. Yeah, and so then Ironmesh, Chio, roll perception for me. You guys are deep in the woods now. It is pretty much pitch black, aside from the very small fire.
24.
19.
19. Yeah, you guys hear the sounds, quietly of animals and bugs. And it's actually quite loud. This forest is alive compared to the one that you guys were in
I am
almost
polishing
about
my
a week or
weapon.
so ago.
I'm just sitting down and just patrolling. I'm just listening around the area because I can't really see in the dark.
Yeah.
So I'm just listening and polishing my weapon.
Yeah, and pretty much you guys don't notice much happen. There's a Ironmesh. You see, there's like a rabbit in the distance, and it's kind of like watching you.
And I'm staring the fuck down.
Yeah, there's like about 20 minutes there where there's like this rabbit and Ironmesh just staring each other down. But aside from that, nothing else is happening throughout the night. So second watch, Barakas and Chio. And I'd like you guys to make perception checks again.
I now polish my left leg.
It gleams.
19.
21.
Yeah, no, you don't really notice much else, Chio. You're just
polishing various parts of my body, trying not to make eye contact with Nowhere, because Nowhere is, I'm pretty sure, is still pissed off at me.
Yeah, and Nowhere, he pretty much is the same. And you can actually see in this darkness. Yeah, you see there's some happy squirrels. It looks like there's a couple rabbits coming closer to camp. You seem to be going around towards where Ironmesh is sleeping. That might be concerning. I don't know. And just bugs and stuff, it seems nice, and you feel actually quite calm. Just feels nice to be in a place that's alive again.
How about noisy squirrels?
Oh no, there's some noisy squirrels far in the background getting it on, but it's not too bad. Squirrels. And no, throughout the rest of the night, nothing happens. And so for third watch, it is Red and Marcus.
I'm in meditative state.
And are you going under a tent now, or are you still sitting out in the open?
Just sitting there.
Alright, yeah, so roll perception for me, Red.
Did you just nip at me? Oh, you licked at me.
He's like, please, you're delicious.
He doesn't want me to stop petting him.
Right, I don't have that one. Okay, that one is wrong.
15.
15. Okay, that's pretty good. You're pretty well aware of your surroundings. And yeah, and it feels nice and slight air, and you begin to hear the birds chirping. It's getting early enough. And what is it? At one point, Marcus gets up and says, I gotta go to the, gonna go take care of some business.
Just, don't do it in front of any animals, or I guarantee I'll have to hear about it later.
I will do my best. And as he does that, you see him fall suddenly into the darkness. Oh, damn it! You just feel a slight crash. He's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll hold it for a few more hours.
Are you sure
I'm gonna just stay here and contemplate my fate. And you see him. You see his foot out from behind you, and he's just laying there. It's fine. This is fine.
Somehow, somewhere, Chio is
With
laughing
the whole
hysterically,
comfort,
even though he knows it's wrong.
There is a conveniently located hole. No, he just tripped over a root because he got a natural one.
Are you sure he didn't pee his pants when he did that?
Or I may
No.
have and you were giving me a hard time earlier.
I'm a bit distracted. He's just still in there. I'm a bit distracted. I must apologize for my rudeness earlier in the day. But yeah, he's just kind of lying there now, defeated in the darkness.
Leaning against the tree looking. So, out of curiosity,
What's up? He looks up at you. Hey,
which story?
pardon?
Which one have you heard?
I heard that you were going to visit your grandmother in the woods, and you strayed and spoke to a wolf. He kind of tricked you into telling you where your grandmother lived. It ate her, but you came and slaughtered the beast and pulled your grandmother out.
Close to the story-ish, except, she's not around anymore. Actually, she didn't survive it.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
People usually prefer the happy ending. Personal favorite would be the one where I'm a child.
Oh yeah, a cute little 8-year-old girl skipping through the woods.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out what kind of hunter, or not hunter, sorry, depending on which one, it's either a hunter or a woodcutter was following a child through the woods to help her at her grandma's.
Honestly, he's probably just there and heard the screaming, if that is what happened. He kind of sits up now. You see there's like a centipede crawling on he kind of like shakes it off.
You done laying in the dirt?
Yes, I really do have to go though, so he like gets up and
I'll go back
begins
to
to
camp.
walk away. And it's like, yeah, he's able to, he kind of like almost trips over a bush, but just, it's like, we're good, and just like kind of disappears behind a tree for a few minutes. Things are fine, and then eventually comes back. All is good. I have made it. We never speak of this again.
Are you sure? Because I remember distinctly earlier someone saying something about me and my wood skills.
It's the middle of the day, and you can't seem to walk through a bush properly.
Must be when the last time I was in an actual forest.
What do you mean by that?
Well, let's put it this way. I've been gone 13 years, haven't I?
I suppose so. Didn't know an exact number, but yeah, where the hell did you go?
You
What
tell
about
me.
that city guard?
To be honest, I can't exactly say where we were, because apparently it wasn't where we were.
What do you mean?
Well, we were in the city, but when we got back to the city wasn't the city.
The city? You mean Herbst?
At least that's where we thought we were. To
You
be
were,
honest, I'm not sure if our memories are correct.
you were lost in that, like, cursed forest for 13 years?
No, we were in the city.
In the city.
Yes. At least that's where we think we were.
I don't think I get it, but that land over there is cursed, so.
Yeah, let's just say we have to figure out how to end that too.
Huh. Well, hopefully, you guys can do that.
I'll say that, or it might suck us back in. At least that's my belief.
Is that why you keep freaking out when the sun's going down?
Part of it.
Hmm.
Only a part.
Well, whatever it is, you're out now, so I think you'll
Thank
be
you,
okay. He goes and sits back down by the fire, and it's just quiet for the rest of the night and into the early morning.
Let me go see if there's any animals making some more entertaining stories.
You're leaving?
I'm just gonna stick around the edges of camp.
Yeah, it's mostly the birds squeaking and gossiping.
And
about
watching
where
out
there's
for
some
the
nice
owl
birds.
as soon as you said birds.
Oh yeah. Let's see. There's no owl. Not right now.
Okay. I swear that thing's gonna show up when I least want it to.
No, but the animals around you are kind of excited. Just seeing like new people and such, and going around. There definitely seems to be like some excitement around Marcus. That's for sure.
Good excitement or bad?
He's back again. That's basically what That's basically what the gist is. That you're getting. It's like, oh, he's back again. It makes sense. He is a hunter though in the area. Stay away when, and then you just hear some of them. Stay away, stay away.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Mark is back.
Tell your friends.
Guess who's back? 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 Okay, I wouldn't mind a call from Slim Shady stuff. We're gonna or, sorry, Eminem. Eminem, sorry, correction. Eminem.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you did, I'd be like, please sign this. Same. I've been a fan of his since I was like, anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the sun is up now, so he's waking everyone up. It's like, time to get up, guys. Breakfast, and then we keep going.
Yes!
One more night, and we should be there.
Red's gonna make some porridge for breakfast for everyone.
Breakfast time is the best time of day.
I'm assuming she's actually singing that out loud.
Oh,
yeah, oh
absolutely.
yeah, of course.
But yeah, so Red, you're gonna make some porridge.
I'm
All
singing
right.
that while I'm doing my morning workouts. I'm gonna be digging into some of my meat rations.
You're beginning to, you're starting to run low on those.
Gotta go get some more.
Basically, little pot, please make me porridge. Once it's full, little pot, please cease making me porridge.
Yeah, and actually Marcus is, he kind of stares at you. Son of a bitch, you got a magic pot this whole time? I'm just gonna look at,
You kept making food before I got near the fire.
well, you could have told me. God damn, save my rations.
And are you really going to complain after last night?
What, last night? What? I'm sorry. What did you say after what happened last night?
Of course, you missed quite a show.
Found Chico Wow. Wow.
He just kind of looks at Ironmesh.
That's my man. I slapped him on the shoulder. Good job.
Oh, he just kind of like rolls his shoulder.
And I walk away to continue my morning routine.
Bench pressing a very large log.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
That is a 15.
15, yeah, you guys see like Ironmesh begin to like fucking work it like in like the distance, just like going hard and everything.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Do it. Yeah.
And I like you to roll, what is it? Just roll a d20 for me.
Natural 20.
There, like without realizing it, there's like a rabbit there, and like you kick your leg out, you like punch this rabbit into the fucking distance,
into the canyon.
And yeah, you hear like, and you guys notice, yeah, the conveniently located canyon is like right there, and then you hear like splat.
Chio?
What was that?
Like you turn, and everyone is staring at you.
What?
You punted
No
the
porridge for
little
you.
rabbit.
What rabbit?
You kicked it
The
into
one that you just high kicked in the air.
That was a rabbit.
Yeah.
Was it the rabbit that was staring her down for 20 minutes?
I'm going to give Ironmesh some porridge with some mushrooms in it.
Thank you. Yeah, mark some mushrooms off your sheet for that.
I hope you all enjoy the disgusting sound.
Well, I pass Marcus. Try not to freak out. Pretend nothing's wrong. Makes this much nicer.
I hope you all enjoy that disgusting sound.
I say a little prayer, a little funeral prayer for the rabbit.
Marcus just sitting there eating, and Barakas, what do you think of all this?
Hold on till that kicks in.
He just shakes his head and continues chowing down on the meat.
Nowhere. Meatitarian extraordinaire. Why, screw vegetables.
No porridge for you?
Nah.
Surprised he doesn't just throw it in with the porridge. Or use it as a dip.
Need to keep my teeth sharp somehow.
But yeah, actually, Marcus, he kind of like leans into you, right? So you have this magic breakfast making pot. Do you have magic scissors?
No.
Just curious.
Why?
He kind of like runs his fingers like through his hair. It's kind of shaggy. I don't look so good.
If you give me scissors, I can fix that.
You can?
You will make him bald.
Okay, first of all, that was only one guy, and my skills have gotten better.
I do technically have a sort of pair of scissors.
You know what? I don't like the sound of that. Never mind. He
They're
actually
generally
scooches
used
away
for
from
cooking.
you.
What can I say?
He actually scooches like away from you.
Like what? You wouldn't be the first man's hair I cut.
Yeah, you guys
Technically, you
continue.
don't need scissors, you just need a fine grinding stone.
What?
He looks so concerned.
Well, considering Chio doesn't have hair,
Welcome
but
to my life.
Right.
Buffer.
clink, clink, clink.
There's like a moment and
With
then
the
like
trolley.
there's like a moment where he's like,
I love that
"Oh my
song!
God."
So how long till he notices?
That was Kyo's attempt at a joke.
But yeah, he's just kind of staring at you like, oh yeah, I get that. Get that now. And as you
Look
guys
at
look
Ironmesh. Did I do the joke right?
Ha ha ha. Thumbs up.
was in as Ironmesh like turns towards Q and thumbs up, big smile on her face. Marcus sees her mouth is glowing blue.
You,
What? Why is everyone staring at me?
your hair is lovely today.
Oh, thank you.
And he looks over at you, Red. The fuck?
Fair mushroom.
That cannot be good for you.
What?
Seems to be all it does.
Roll a perception check for me.
This is hilarious.
Oh, 5.
You don't notice shit. You just continue happily eating your porridge with mushrooms, enjoying the night's earthy
One in
taste.
there technically.
You only put one in there?
Needed one. They're not little mushrooms. You were describing them as actual mushrooms.
Did you cut it up though?
It's all nice little chunks in there.
High five.
Yeah, you happily enjoy your mushroom porridge.
Kyo probably wouldn't notice because he sees everything in blue, so
You'd notice the glow.
alright.
Yeah, you would notice. Her smile is radiant.
There's something about you that's just so radiant today.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, and now that breakfast is over, Marcus, ushers you guys on to the rest of the sorry, through the rest of the woods. But pretty much for the rest of the day, there's nothing really going on. Everyone make survival, just to see how quickly you guys manage to make it through.
15. Plus a 6 to that is 20.
21.
Not natural.
21.
Yeah, you guys are able to make it a lot faster through the woods. Yesterday was a good learning experience. And you guys continue on until it's about nighttime. And again, you guys actually find another patch of burnt woods and slaughtered animals. Shut your ears
So
there.
check the animals again.
Alright.
And that's the survival one I'm looking at, right?
Yes.
Then I am at 23.
23. Something very sharp is what tore these animals apart.
So not beast order.
It honestly, it could be with like the monsters and stuff that do tend to live in forests. It could be something like that, but they are rather clean looking cuts. Not that fresh though, so it's still kind of hard to tell.
Either way, to me, it's still looking more like a person's involved in this.
Well, there is the fire that's around as well. It seems that the arsonist is actually quite far into the forest.
Is this newer or older than the last patch we saw?
It's older.
So the further in we go, the older it seems to be getting.
It seems to be, yeah.
Something we're gonna have to look into on our way back.
Yeah, I remember some of the people talking, saying that the arsonist was getting closer to the city.
Yeah, well, we seem to be picking up his trail in reverse. 6 months. I'm gonna, Michael, right? Marcus. I'm just forgetting names today. It's like, Marcus, has anyone new been that you've seen hunting around the forest, say, past 6 months?
There's always new, younger hunters coming in and stuff, but not too many people. The farther east you get, like the southeast, That's a bit into a difficult territory. We lost quite a bit of ground in Herbs to the ogre invasion. There's an ogre lord who lives a bit more southeast. Could be him. I don't know.
It's like, well, you're out here the most, so whatever you say, if would you say there's a pattern at all with the fires on where they're actually moving around from?
Honestly, it seems to be random. I heard people saying that it's getting closer to the city, but I don't think it really is. I heard that there was a fire that night, but in the actual city, I can't imagine that.
I'm not so much worried with the city. That's not exactly where I specialize.
But yeah, there's been a few, more than a few, that we've seen right now.
But they are moving close to the city.
I don't really think that they are. I think it's getting wider, not closer. That's my opinion.
Wider from what?
I don't really know. I don't know where the first one exactly happened. It was a very large area that was burned. It's about half a day, maybe away from my father's cabin.
So
it would have been
towards it then, or away from it right now?
We could head towards it if you want. It would take us a little extra time, but if you wanted to go there, but there's not a lot left anymore.
Well, if there's a chance we might be able to find out why they started in the first place. It's unless you want to keep passing more dead, slaughtered animals and burned trees.
It's showing up more frequently. Everyone's hunting. Trying to figure out who's doing this. They're pretty fucking smart, though. But the sun is setting, and we can't stay here.
Oh no, let's find a safer place and worry about it as we go.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Red.
Not again. 20!
At disadvantage, remember
God
that.
damn it.
Just roll another 20.
18!
You're fine.
That's without adding my +6.
Haha!
I love that +6.
Yeah, no, for right now you seem to be fine, and everyone else you're perfectly alright. A little unnerved, but yeah, actually as you guys are walking through this, it is getting much darker and darker, and you're still kind of in the burnt out area. It is not pleasant. And Marcus just kind of suggests maybe you guys just sleep up in some trees tonight instead of setting up camp.
Yeah, that would be great. Finding a tree that can sustain Chio's weight.
Yeah, it's not that problem. I mean, you wear as much as a bear, and bears constantly climb trees.
I see this ending horribly for Chio. I
want
really
to sleep
do.
on the ground, that's perfectly fine, but
I will nestle in close to a cluster of trees.
I am gross. Yeah, Marcus is looking around, and he finds a nice looking patch of trees and quickly hoists himself up into one of them. Oh, not this again. I would like anyone else who's climbing up trees right now to make an acrobatics check for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Chipmunk!
I'm doing flips and twists and all that, like acrobatics, to get the fuck up on the tree.
Oh yeah, and you find like a nice wide branch. You're gonna be perfectly fine.
Chipmunk.
You're gonna turn into
Chipmunk.
a for the night?
Yup. Are you
Alright.
kidding me? Almost nothing for physical strength. Hell no.
And what is it, Barakas?
Or is my dexterity better than the chipmunks? Nope. We're about the same.
I mean, I rolled high enough to roll,
it's got
but
a
I
few
can also
extra things.
change into a snake. Which one should I do, Jackie? Huh? Snake or climb? Snake.
You turn into snake. Are you going like into the tree zone or?
Going up into the tree bush. Whatever you call it.
24.
Yeah, you guys are able to find like nice little places to sleep tonight. And Chio, you sleep underneath them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much.
I basically just like keep watch for a couple hours and then I
With
go
a
to sleep.
chipmunk, you don't need a lot of space. You just need to find a hole in the tree.
Yeah, so you'll take first watch?
First two and then the rest.
First two, okay, so who wants to stay up with Chio?
I'll stay for first watch.
I'll stay for third again.
I'll do second watch.
Alright. Ironmesh Chio, please roll me a perception check.
Natural 20 again. Holy crap.
20 not natural.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't notice anything. It's actually rather quiet this night. There's like a few chittering things and stuff, but for the most part, it's perfectly fine. Ironmesh, you notice that there's like a couple rabbits in the distance
What
again.
is it with these fucking rabbits?
You can see like light gently reflecting off their eyes.
Well, you did kill the leader.
I mean, they shouldn't really, because I'm in my snake form and they can smell that. I'm big bad predator to them.
The rabbits stare you down from the distance.
Apparently, they're very vindictive rabbits.
Apparently they want blood.
Kamikaze rabbit.
And for the rest of your watch, nothing happens. So for second watch, Chio, Barakas, perception checks, please.
I also have blind sense in my snaky snake form.
Not 20.
And perception, so that is 22.
You guys do see rabbits as well. They're staying farther enough away. They also be looking up at the tree.
I wanna
where Ironmesh is.
I wanna get one of them and eat it. I'm in my constrictor form.
Alright, yeah. You know what, go for it. Roll for me.
What do you want me to add?
Any bunnies?
Survival, we'll say.
That's a 21.
21. Yeah, was it cute? You notice, like, freaking Barakas slither out of the tree towards the
Giant red
rabbit
snake.
and managed to catch one of them, just swallowing it whole, pretty much.
After constricting and breaking all its bones.
And the
In
rest
my sleep, I giggle.
And yeah, and for the rest of the night, there's nothing else really around. They don't really like the giant snake. And for third watch, it's Marcus and Red
Again.
watching from the trees. Perception check.
And Chio is sleeping.
Also, I have dark vision even in Chipmunk. Yeah, red. Let's see. I think red's too small to see anything, because that comes out to about 6.
Yeah, and actually, neither can your friend.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
I still have blind sense.
you're sleeping. Yeah, no, it's all quiet, and it seems nothing's really there anymore.
Am I close to him, though?
Did you choose to go up his tree?
Yeah, usually I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attempt something dangerous, because I have an idea. Because he's human like me, which means he doesn't have one thing, and I can give it to him. I'll give him another boost for his perception. Do I have to roll to stay in the tree?
What do
If
you?
if I turn back I have to turn back into a human to do this. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, let me start that. Yep, I have to.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not strong enough level to cast spells in Beast.
Well, there's only certain spells you can. This one is not one of them. This one involves an actual vocal command. Anyway, do I have to roll to stay in the tree when I transform back? Because I have to transform back for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would.
Let's. Well, first the chipmunk's probably getting as close to him as possible, so hopefully he notices that. She hopes.
You don't know shit.
Well, and he's about to get one heck of a he's about to get one heck of a surprise because I rolled a 17 for changing back and still being in the tree.
Yeah, it's like really cool. From one branch you jump, and like to the next you're red. You grab onto the branch right beside his and land on the same one that he's on, and he's like, "Holy shit!" And
Oh, are you gonna wake everyone yelling now?
oh, he falls right out of the tree. Even despite the fact that he tied around himself, he's like,
How can
like,
he fall out?
apparently he didn't do a good job, and he's like, you hear like a snap, and he's like,
Can I attempt to catch him with the rose? That's all I got.
you can attempt to catch him for sure, but at disadvantage. Roll,
Okay.
my friend.
Oh dear God. Okay, so the first one, oh, that's a 16. What do I add dex to it?
What's the second one? What's the lowest one? The 16?
10.
That's the one you're taking.
Yep. Hold on.
Yeah,
wait,
it'd be Dex, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Dex.
It would be Dex.
I'm just trying to see if there's something I can use with it too. 'Cause otherwise, it's kind of like at that 12 mark right now. Just trying to see if I have something that would work better. No, I did not take that, damn it. No, it's a 12, so hopefully I can at least lessen his fall by attempting to grab him.
Where are you grabbing him with the whip?
Aiming for the ankle. Because if he's going down, I'm assuming he's going head first.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, the rope snaps and he's falling. Yeah, so you manage to Yes, you do manage to get your rope around him, but I'd like you to make a strength check for me.
Which is probably like 0.
I should get a 1 now and I'll follow it with him. Oh, it's not a 1. What is that? I hate these dice. I have to use a different one. Well, it's an 8.
It's an 8. You guys hear Marcus scream and the sickening snap of a rope. And then you hear Red scream and the sound of both of them falling out of the fucking tree.
I spring into action and try to catch both of them.
That's gonna hurt.
Because he's on the floor.
Because I'm on the floor.
I'm surprised you managed to catch
So I'm gonna roll to catch both of them.
Okay, but it'd probably be disadvantage because you still gotta
you
spring
gotta
up.
wake up. But yeah, so.
Well, I've been meditating, so
but still,
technically not sleeping.
You're still meditating
Still
though.
not paying attention.
Still have to figure out where the screaming is and catch. Oh god.
I got an 18 is the lowest. Yeah. See? 20?
Fucking
18.
18? What the hell? You managed to move out of the way and grab Red, but Marcus is fucking on the ground. Screaming now at the top of his lungs, what the fuck are you doing? And
Catch Red, you put her down.
yeah, no, he's
Try and
getting
help.
up now.
Did he take damage on that fall?
Probably. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I tried to stop it from, getting worse.
Roll damage for your whip.
That would only be a 1d4 if he gets any damage from it at all.
But he did.
Because it was a wrap, not a attack.
You failed.
Well, do you want me to do the whip then, or do you want the thorns? Because that's the one that's, for the wrap one, for it to have wrapped around him.
Is there 2 different damages then?
Yes. For the wrap one, it's the d4. For the other one, it's the d6.
We'll go with the d4 for now.
Okay.
1, yeah, no.
So he got a little scratch.
Yeah, no, regardless though, he's up now and he's staring you down, Red. What the fuck are you doing?
You weren't supposed to fall out of the tree to begin with.
And you're not supposed to attack me when I'm on watch.
I wasn't.
What the fuck are you doing?
I was trying to give you dark vision. And I can't do it as a frickin' chipmunk.
If you're a chipmunk, you have dark vision. Whatever.
I'm like,
Humans don't, you...
Yeah, I know we don't.
Chio, he's yours.
Whatever. But he's walking away from you now.
I'm actually running up trying to do lay on hands.
He wants nothing to do with you right now. He's pushing you away. You guys sleep here. Fuck this. Stay awake. Watch it yourselves now.
Did Red sustain any damage?
Yes. Actually, let me roll that.
I don't
No,
know.
you managed to catch her in time.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's the one who took damage from that.
How the hell his rope snaps and he falls out? I don't get.
Is it old?
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, you
What
managed to
kind of
scare the
hunter
fuck
goes out
of
with
him.
old
What did
rope?
you do? Get a perception.
No, he got a 2.
Oh god, that's
And then
so
he
bad.
got a 2 for noticing you, and then immediately jerking away, yanking on his rope and falling.
Do you need help back up the tree? I'm very much not liking trees right now.
Okay. I go back, sit down, and go back and meditate
Try to help
for
a
the
guy.
rest of the time.
This is when Ironmesh brings up. What's going on, you guys? Tell me what happened. What's going on?
Go to bed, Ironmesh. Everything's okay.
I start
Ironmesh is
hissing
also still going.
and then pat Ironmesh on the head with my tail. And then I slowly fall back asleep.
Good night.
You just got hushed to sleep by a snake. Achievement unlocked.
Exactly. So,
Why don't you hiss me a lullaby?
yeah, are you going to sleep now? Are you going to finish your rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my
Yeah,
meditation.
roll another perception check, Red.
Sure thing.
It's nicer to be out of a tree. Still not gonna see much here. 12.
You can see a very angry Marcus sitting in a bush and just glaring at it.
Oh my god, he's taking a rage shit.
Oh.
He's glaring at a bush.
Yeah, he's fucking angry right now.
Out of
You got shoved
character.
out of, from his perspective, you shoved him out of a tree while he was in the middle of sleeping
Like,
while trying to cast a spell on him.
Like, I was trying to give you dark vision, you stupid fuck. Oh.
Out of character. I think this would be an awesome time for a certain someone to refill that meat sack.
No,
Please
we
don't
need him.
Don't let it be our guide.
Please don't
We
kill
kind of need our
Marcus yet.
guide here.
If you're gonna kill him, at least kill him at his father's cabin.
Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna do it when we still need him.
Keep in mind, we're in an area that you could totally talk your way in out of. You weren't the one doing it. Just saying, opportunity.
Not really. Red can see
Is,
clearly.
Yeah, but Barakas also knows when someone is useful.
Just saying,
I'm not a
opportunities.
Right, and also, why would you kill him anyway? He's the one who's gonna pay you guys.
Exactly. I'm not gonna kill him until he's paid us. If I was gonna kill him.
I'm sorry, my chaotic evil characters.
It also
tapping
makes no
in.
sense for the simple fact that kills children, not adults.
No.
She
No,
killed an
adult.
adult. She killed a drunk
A
man.
drunk
and
man
set
is
him on
the same
fire.
thing as a child.
What's that? They almost hurt Red. If it wasn't for the daring do of Chio.
But like legit though, you kind of look at him and he's like pissed off, and he's like just glaring around him for the rest of the morning.
Eventually he's gonna
Roll for
figure
the
it
night.
out. Eventually he'll figure out what happened. If he's any decent hunter. Which she's probably not at this rate. She's really beginning to believe this.
Pardon?
She's beginning to wonder if he is even a decent hunter at this point.
Based on
The fact that he
Over a tree root to go piss.
in the middle of the night, yes. And then I'm sorry.
Falls out of a tree.
Falls
And
out
has
of a
a
tree
rope that
after
is
being
broken.
tied to the tree.
After he was attacked by Red.
Didn't even go near him. I was going in front of him.
That's from his
If
perspective.
I had broken the branch, maybe, or if I had actually landed on him, then that would be totally plausible. But I didn't.
No, and that's fine. But
And that was
anyway,
a skillful jump on my part.
it was.
with all the muster her little chipmunk legs could muster.
Exactly.
He has no idea how hard that was.
So yeah, it's morning now, and you guys hear Marcus's voice. Wake up! It's time to get up, guys.
Do you want me to heal your wounds?
Yes, please.
I wake up. What did I miss?
A lot. Also, he looks like shit. He's got like some twigs in his hair, and there's a nice sized bruise on the side of his face.
I take the twigs out and his leg, be healed.
He kind of turns towards you, Red. Next time, squeak at a guy before you fling yourself onto a sleeping branch, okay?
It's like,
Get someone's attention next time before you just do that.
do you have any idea how loud chipmunks are? They're not that loud, Mr. Hunter.
But you can squeak.
You were also supposed to be on watch and be paying attention too.
I was watching.
What?
Watching the camp the same as you? You seem confused by that. Whatever, we need to keep going. Follow me, we're almost there.
I inquire as to Red if she is okay from the fall.
Oh, I'm fine. I just got dragged out of the tree after trying to catch him. And see, this is what Mom told you about. By the way, you may want to talk to whomever you got the rope from. They should not snap that easy.
He just kind of looks at it and sighs. God
I'm sorry.
damn it.
That's really, honestly, this incident was not on me. It was not on you. It was by whoever you got that from.
You can cut the sexual tension with a knife right now.
He just kind of looks at you. We can talk
I
later.
look at Ironmesh, she like,
But yeah, no, he's just kind of looking at you. We can talk later about that. Wink. And then just continues walking.
Huh. Okay. Did you hear that, Red? He wants to talk about you later. Don't worry, I'll put you in his good graces.
Oh, gee, thank you.
And as you guys...
Looking out for you.
Yeah, and as you guys continue on, did you want to check out the largest burnt area?
I would like to if it's along our way. If it's only like a little, you know?
It is farther away.
But I mean, like, is it like still going in the direction?
Eventually. If you guys head that way, it's not moving forward towards the cabin, really.
I wouldn't mind, but it's kind of up
Like,
to everyone.
is it like a half a day or a day away from the cabin? Like,
It's about half a day away from the cabin.
so if we go there and then go to the cabin, we'll make it back in one day.
You'll make it there. You'll make the cabin by night then.
Yeah,
I think
that's fine with me.
if
Then.
the distance is good, then yeah, I think so.
I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, was it Marcus nods? Alright. Let's get going then. And yeah, you guys pretty much continue throughout the day. There's a couple more rabbits around. It's slightly unnerving how they just keep staring at your friend Ironmesh.
You had to kill a rabbit.
I was hungry.
So you punted it into a couch?
That one was an accident.
Oh,
Wait,
there was
did you
another
kill a
rabbit?
secret rabbit or something?
Let's just keep going.
Marcus checks for any fur on your clothing. 14, did you kill a secret rabbit?
Again, just let's keep going. Please.
Well, there were a whole bunch of rabbits secretly
Does
going
he not
towards
notice
her.
like the little bit of rabbit fur still attached to her
He
mouth?
notices some rabbit fur on your mouth. Just like, alright.
Oh, I saw
Marcus, are
him
these
go for
normal
that one.
rabbits
That
or,
was
like, possessed rabbits?
amazing. Just like in one solid swoop of murderous intent.
But yeah, Marcus is just staring at Barakas. What the hell did he do? He just swallowed the bunny.
It was magnificent.
My god.
I've never actually seen a snake eat anything, but it was pretty amazing.
Doesn't it take a long time for snakes to digest stuff? Is it still digesting in you?
Yes.
Gross.
And then it just dawned on Chio.
Roll a constitution check for me.
That funny?
You let out a magnificent burp. And there's like a little bit of fur flies out of your mouth as you do so. That's
Red is
impressive.
turning around.
And you guys continue on for most of the day, and about, like around noon and such, you guys do eventually find a large burnt area. It is
Well, that's depressing.
massive, the place, and yeah, and there's bones scattered around and such. And yeah, and the thing is, well, there was birds. There was birds at the other one. There's no birds here. They've already picked everything clean.
Chio, would you mind having a look around again?
I activate divine sense. Nice gestures.
Barakas, you want to help see if we can find anything that someone may have missed?
I take a walk around.
Survival check or perception?
Detecting anything.
Survival in this area. Yeah, you actually, Chio, as you're walking around, you do feel slight fey energy. It's very little, and actually where you find it, you notice there's a couple buds poking through the ash of the area now.
I gently dust off the buds.
Yeah, but
Wrong buds!
But yeah, you happen to notice, and you too, Barakas. There's apparently this was the oldest place that burned. There is life slowly returning to the area.
I rolled a 21.
21? Yeah, that was just pretty much just the animal bones and such. Yes?
Can we tell where this fire actually started?
Actually, you guys begin to get closer to an area, and actually, yeah, it seems that there's kind of in the middle, there just seemed to be a blast slightly, like something, it did explode and possibly ignite it. It doesn't look anything like, maybe like a lightning strike or anything.
So it doesn't look like anything natural.
It's definitely not natural.
You're a man-made object.
Well, man and fae.
Yeah. Do you know anything that can do that?
I would like to roll for history.
Sure.
You know, generally anything splash powder.
Right, so that is a nat 20.
Nat 20, about like Molotov cocktails and other things. And some people have been able to use black powder to cause small explosions.
Can I
and such.
can I identify where the center of the blast was?
Yeah, actually you can.
By deduction of how long it, where it originated, can I see how, the blast radius was? Because this is just burnt, so there'd be stuff under the burnt stuff.
It's about, I'd say maybe about 5 feet.
5 feet,
Never.
so.
Yeah, it was a decent sized explosion that caused the fire.
and as you're like intelligently deducing this, you just hear Ironmesh, "Whoa, that's a big crater!"
Indeed, my illustrious Ironmesh. Indeed.
That's just rude.
It's not exactly a crater, but you can tell something definitely fell here and it went out
Whoa.
from here. Yeah, the rest of it seems to be naturally burning fire, but right here is where.
That's amazing.
So, can I tell if it was like either alchemy or chemical?
What do you have that would help you with that?
My vast knowledge of everything explosion, because I am a construct.
That's what I was going by. She's been in Geppetto's lab how many times? She's had to have seen something. Sorry, he's had to have seen or dealt with that kind of stuff before.
You got a fucking natural 20, didn't you?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. It's like an alchemical explosion, pretty much.
Chio's gonna have to
Someone put
remember he has
something
to
together
open
to cause this kind of explosion.
I don't know exactly what they did, but this is a destructive alchemy concoction. You said alchemy or
Alchemical, yeah.
So that's generally the same thing, right? Or no?
Yeah.
So in short, not magic.
It's not magic, but it is alchemy.
And not divine.
Nope. There is a little bit of fey magic back there, but it's just causing the ground to regrow.
You sure that's all it's doing?
Yeah, pretty sure. I bring her back over to the buds. The fey energy is only right here,
Yeah.
causing the buds to grow.
Yeah, it's very slight, but yeah, anywhere that there's tiny plants, there's just a little bit of magic helping.
Is it the same kind of fey energy?
As in back at the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
No.
Yeah. It's more natural in what it is, but it's definitely fey. There's things that live in woods.
Mm-hmm.
These are just your basic forest sprites trying to regrow the damaged area.
I might actually be able to help with that using druidcraft.
It would take a long time because it's only
No, I don't need to do the whole area. I just need one enough that I could have a little quick conversation.
Let it grow.
Sure.
Because I can use druidcraft technically to assist just to make it enough that I could actually maybe find out if it knows or can point us to what might know.
So you're gonna help the little plant grow.
Yeah.
It's a couple little wildflowers that end up springing up from where you use your magic, and they're just breathing like a sigh of life and happiness. This is nice. That's pretty much what they say.
Do you mind telling me if you know who or where kind of what happened here?
The earth died and now it is reborn.
How?
I don't know. I'm new.
Do you have any idea where I could go to find out who might know?
What walks in the ash? What walks in the ash? It's a flower.
No idea where I can find it, is there?
Probably not.
Alright, well, good growing for you guys. Excuse me. Where's that hunter?
Yeah, and you see Marcus, he is looking at some bones and stuff right now.
Find anything interesting?
Nothing really.
Just animals, or are there anything else? Is there anything else mixed in here?
And it seems to be pretty much the animals. There's one skeleton from a human, it looks like, probably caught in the blaze. A lot of people came to try and fight it.
Well, this seems to be where it started.
Yeah.
But if
this was the biggest blaze, the first one.
If people didn't know, then that means this person would have had to have been here way before everyone else.
To set it off, yeah. They're an arsonist for a reason.
It's either that or arsonist's first victim.
It's a possibility. Did you find anything else out, or?
What walks in the dust?
Ashes.
That's how I'm supposed to apparently find out what happened here. Flowers don't ask.
Why are you talking to flowers?
Because unfortunately they see things that we don't.
And he kind of looks back where you came from. Those seem to be the only flowers.
As he sees Chio gently pouring some water onto the flowers.
Hello! I had to help them out a little bit. Sometimes they'll know of a creature that sometimes can help, but apparently not so useful this time.
Must be new, and he kind of is avoiding now any place where he sees little green patches of life coming back.
It's like, don't bother, it's kind of how things are supposed to work. For instance, I can talk to animals too. You don't see me stopping eating bacon anytime soon. Especially not squirrels.
He nods. Anyways, let's head on back to the cabin. And let's stick very close.
We should probably bring the human remains back to be dealt with according. I have
Anyone
an
got a
extra
sack?
I've got an extra large sack.
He just hears Barakas laughing in the distance.
I'll pull out my oversized sack that's not getting any use.
Alright, yeah, and you manage and you gather up the remains of the person that you found.
Middleman.
I carry them.
Alright. And you guys continue on pretty much for the rest of the day. Marcus doing his best to keep you guys close. And eventually, during night, at the very beginning of the night, you guys make it into a clearing, and you see an old cabin just sitting there. There's a pile of logs covered in moss, surrounded by bushes and some trees. And Marcus, instead of walking up to the cabin, pulls out the tents and begins to pitch it far away from it.
My guess is he can't enter it.
He just kind of sighs, I'm going in there anymore. I don't need to go in there. If you guys want to check it out, be my guest.
Okay! And I walk right into there.
Alright, make a perception check, Ironmesh.
Somebody just
12. It'll be a 15.
15. Yeah, no, as you happily burst in through the door, you notice there's a bed in the far corner. On the bed, there's some red stains, and it looks like the bed has been slashed to pieces. There is old blood splatters on the walls and stuff, and it looks like something's been dragged out towards a window. That's
Guys,
the stove and everything.
it's not good in here.
It's also very dusty. It does not smell
It's
nice.
filthy. This guy doesn't clean at all.
Yeah.
Ironmesh?
Yeah.
His father died in here.
Oh, that's right.
As you continue to stand there, looking at
Ironmesh.
the horrible mess.
Yeah.
Move out of the doorway!
Okay, take a step in.
Yeah, you step inside. And what is it, Reg? You've entered now? I'd like you to roll a perception check. Are you guys all going to enter?
I don't know, is it big enough? Honestly?
That'd be big enough for you guys.
I'll probably stay out there making sure he's okay.
Help him with the tent.
Yeah. That way it doesn't clock him
21.
again.
And are you entering Barakas or?
Yeah. After that laugh.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah, as you guys step in, you notice everything, that Ironmesh saw. And then looks like there's a couple dog beds on the floor. There's an old bow. There's a couple arrows. And of course you see the blood streaks, to the window. It looks like that's where maybe old man Danny was dragged out. You also notice that there's a couple strange paw prints there that you don't recognize what could have made them.
Can we tell to make sure it's actually human blood?
Yes.
Silence.
You can literally see Red giving you the look of like, I've already transformed a few too many times lately. Your turn, look.
Okay, I go to my snake form. Well, I could do it in my regular form, but I'll just do the snake form.
Snake
What? Go ahead, Chio is not there. Have fun.
Go hard. Okay, so
But
what
the
you doing?
innocent one is.
That's innocent.
Compared to me?
You compare to anyone is probably innocent.
So yeah, so
He's
you turn
not
into a snake.
that
What you doing now?
innocent.
I'm gonna go taste the blood with my snaky snake tongue.
Yeah, no, it's old blood. It's definitely human blood. Marcus has confirmed that's my dad's blood. This was his cabin. That was his bed. This is human
I'm also
blood.
gonna
It doesn't
scent
mean-
for any other
It
smells.
doesn't mean that he didn't get a whack at the creature. That's my point. Not always is all the blood the victims.
Yeah.
This is common.
Okay, I have this
I'm gonna taste the air for any other scents.
There is a very strange scent mixed in with the old blood as well. You're not exactly sure what it is.
I crouched down
Roll a
next to you.
history check.
What are you doing?
Yeah, roll a history check for me, I guess.
While that's going on, I want to check with the claw marks because I want to kind of compare it to what we've
22.
seen.
22. You have absolutely no idea what this is, but you do know that there are things that live in the world, and you know that this Tailypo is apparently what was stalking Old Man Dane. There's a good chance what this strange, otherworldly taste in the air was the Tailypo.
So you've gotten the scent of it, so we can track it.
Yeah, you can use me as a greyhound now.
I'll grab you a stick. Point the way! Go, Regin, point the way!
I'm not dowsing!
I think we're also going to need a rest before that, too.
Or makeshift a rope into a leash.
Onward, Sir
I
Slithers!
would like to see you put a leash on nowhere.
Only on the tail tip.
But yeah, as you step forward to examine the claws that are like in the woods, they are razor sharp. They dug and dragged through that wood like it was nothing.
Let's get to his butt shot. So,
And through like the mattress and stuff as well.
do they look very similar to the ones we've seen already?
They seem to be that they could cut clearly through something, like as cleanly as the stuff that you saw before. Yes. It's getting harder to see inside of the cabin now, though, as night is completely falling now.
Was there a fire pit or a fireplace inside or candles?
Yeah, there is a small chimney inside.
Thaumaturgy.
There's nothing inside of it to burn, though.
Magical fire.
I guess, yeah, you can cast a magical fire there. And yeah, and you notice there's a small desk now with, looks like a journal. It's got some pages torn out of it.
I'll give the journal a quick flip.
Okay, yeah, and it seems, as you're reading through it, Old Man Dane, it's dated closer to about 7 months ago.
I'm probably going to sit down and have a long read.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a couple connections.
But basically, with the first entry, Marcus is mad at me. He doesn't want me going out this late in winter into the forest. Oh my god, writers can't do math. Either way, sorry, I just realized I've been saying it's been 6 months since the fire. Shut up, Cheyenne. Stop talking. Either way.
You've been saying it's been 6 months, so
yeah.
where is the misinformation here for me so I can repeat the pieces?
No, it's just like 6 months ago wouldn't exactly. No, 6 months ago from the middle of spring would still be kind of winterish.
Summer would be like almost like freaking. If it was
It'd
in
be
spring,
the end of fall.
honestly,
It'd be like the end of fall.
it would be like right in October, November time.
Yeah. So it's like the very end of fall, beginning of winter.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry.
Thank you for the clarification.
Basically, what the thing is, it's like Marcus is angry at me. He doesn't want me going out into the woods for this winter and all that. That's pretty much what you get. He says I'm abandoning the family once again, but I do my best hunting when I'm alone.
Does it say anything about anything else or anyone else?
It says that he's sorry. What is it? Sorry for leaving Marcus alone after the death of his mother and all that. The boy doesn't want to be alone and doesn't want me going out. Says I'm too old now. I'll get hurt. But everyone always needs more meat, so I'm going anyways. And pretty much, as you're continuing on, it sounds like there's a lot less animals.
Sorry.
That Dan expected. He expected there to be far more animals. Even in winter, there should still be stuff wandering around, but there's not. And he's getting kind of worried for him and his dogs and such. He's made it to the cabin.
There's tons of animals on the way here.
It's winter. They're starting to hibernate and stuff.
Rabbits.
Strangely stalkerish rabbits.
Not the only one, then.
But yeah, and then Dane, Old Man Dane, it just continues on like that. Like there's less and less creatures. But then you get to one. It's the last thing right before pages have been torn out.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might starve. Marcus was right. We shouldn't have never left for this long. I should have gone back home. This was a mistake coming out here. And then there's the torn pages, and you put together that's the ones that Marcus gave you. Where it
How
goes
many
on.
pages are missing, and how many pages did I see from Marcus?
It was about 3 pages. The first one was talking about how we found a strange creature and and shot off its tail. Yeah, that's about it. There's 3 pages missing.
3 pages missing, 3 pages I heard. Okay, that's all I really want to know. Well, I'm going to go walk out of the cabin.
Yeah, and you see Marcus sitting by the tents with Chio. He's got a fire going and everything. He's just waiting there, like, in complete silence. He's, like, alert, looking around and such, but he kind of waves you over.
So you probably should read this. Because I don't think you read the whole thing.
I read the whole thing.
Sir.
I took what I needed.
It's like, well, maybe try to keep the rest.
I couldn't stay in there any longer. He takes the book from you and tucks it into his bag on the side. Was it Ironmesh Barakas? Are you guys going to stay in the cabin for the night, or?
No, I'm gonna go join the rest of them.
I have no problem in the cabin.
From what I've learned from what it said in there about there being no animals and the other stuff I've learned so far about the Tailypo, can I try and do the word?
You can do a nature check.
Thank you.
If you'd like, yeah.
Because just with the stuff she's already been learning about it.
Yeah, and sorry, I wasn't very clear. The entries in the thing, it was over like a few months into like late winter.
Yeah.
From the beginning of it to late.
Yeah. But now I know the timeline from when he was there to when he starts making the entries, right? Oh, that's a horrible roll. But I do have a lot of info I can add to it, so. So that comes out to a 12, plus what we've learned so far.
It does seem really odd to you that there was pretty much no animals to the point where, like, Dane couldn't find any of them. That seemed very strange. And there should even though a lot of creatures are hibernating, there's still stuff around for you to find. But yeah, it's staying alone by himself so deep into the forest, that might be why.
Dogs, after they left him, had to have found food. They survived without him.
Yeah, that does seem...
A lot of it's weird.
It seems very weird.
I'm just trying to think. What is her? When winter finally falls, is there anything that Sade would stalk these forests or just walk around generally?
Aside from what's normally that stalks through forests, I wouldn't really think so. Maybe, well, you know, the ogre situation, but even then, this is a massive forest. If you stay away from him,
they're not smart enough to scare off all the animals.
Aside from hibernation, I don't know what else would put animals to sleep. If my father was particularly clumsy, that would definitely start scaring away the animals, but according to the journal, there was nothing.
Well, you said you have the dogs, and they're fine.
Yeah, they're back in the
but
city.
From what you said, when they were separated from him, would have been for a fair bit, which means they would have had to find food, or they would have been dead. Which means the entire time your father was hunting, there was nothing.
Pretty much.
But as soon as the dogs left him, there was something.
They were not very healthy looking, to say the least, but they were still alive. And then when I came back with my friends, it was very quiet as well. And then we were attacked in the night by the Tailypo.
Which, according to you, killed it.
Yeah. And again, there's like a distant look in his eye. That was my fault.
What happened?
It called out to them in the night. So you guys will start hearing things, I swear.
I'm used to hearing things all the time.
I guess at least now you guys have a warning. My one friend, Tressa, she swears that she shot off its tail again. She was the only one to get off a good shot, and that night, when it came, it went for her first. It asked where its Tailypo was again.
So it didn't attack until after it was shot?
No, it was stalking us. It was mocking us before.
And animals will mock. Trust me, they love it. They enjoy it.
It can speak. It's not an animal. It's some kind of spirit thing. Some kind of creature.
Something's pissed it off and woke it up.
We tried, after it attacked Tressa, to get it to come again, and it went for the others. I only managed to escape because my friend Douglas got me out of there He took a blow for me when it was going after us. That thing is not kind. It is some kind of monster.
See, spirits don't usually just go kamikaze on their own. There's usually something that causes it.
I was there to kill it. That's why we were there.
That I get.
That's why it was angry with us.
But it was already here by the time your father was here.
I don't know what he did to piss it off.
Because
aside from shoot it.
That would be enough to piss
eat
anyone
its
off.
tail.
Really piss someone off. But the markings in the cabin kind of also match the ones we've already found.
In the eviscerated animals. That seems to be the poacher.
Yeah,
the
markings are
arsonist.
very similar between the two.
He nods. And he's kind of looking around. Where's your other friend? He looks like to Ironmesh and to Chio. Where's your other friend?
In the cabin.
Go get him. We all need to stick together tonight. I don't feel comfortable leaving him alone.
Can I go do it?
Yes. Thanks for listening, and keep on cluckin'.